and family. Now we are here for a Valentine's Day collective reading today. So just take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't for the next person. We do have some love cards over here. We're going to use some of the new Oracle decks as well. If you've been watching me for a while, you know I don't really do too many love readings, but today for Valentine's Day, it is only love readings. All right, now when you do arrive to this live, I know you're here. Feel free to say hello to me. Say hello to your neighbor. Put a red rose in the comments below. Say happy Valentine's Day to me or your neighbor. Will you be my Valentine? Collective boss. There you go. You're the first one. Hi, collective boss. How are you? Happy Valentine's Day. This is going to be a love-only reading. Only love readings today for 144 Blue Rose Temple. Hello, J. Mike. How are you? Yes, put a red rose in the comments below. Say happy Valentine's Day to me, to your neighbor, our soul brothers and sisters. Hi, Shadow Girl. How are you? Happy Valentine's Day. I like your profile picture there. Looks like tulips from what I can see. All right, now we're going to dive into an all signs love reading today. A reminder of a little bit of like the deeper esoteric channelings of Valentine's Day. It is as we have, now where's the moon today? I did not check where the moon is. Can someone put in the comments below where the moon is? Because that means a lot for today. Now today, whenever you're watching this, it can be for you. Now we do have, I think it's in Pisces, but I'm actually not sure. Now we have an Aquarius sun though. When it comes to Valentine's Day, this is actually a day, sacred union, again, from a high perspective where opposites merge. So that's really what Valentine's Day is about as well. You know, there's the deeper stories of both Cupid, Eros. Yes, thank you for being here, Shadow Girl 6. My beautiful soul bestie. Yes, we're going to be getting in a live collective Valentine's Day reading. Now we're going to get in 2 readings today. We're going to do a general love reading just to see what's coming through on Valentine's Day. Bang, bang, Bronx. You always bring the Bronx out of me. Hello. You always do it too. Sagittarius right now. What's poppin'? Bang, bang, Bronx. What is poppin'? All right. You make me want. I do have pink Tims. Don't make me put on my pink Tims for Valentine's Day because I do have pink Tims. Those are the only ones I have left, but they're pink. And a Yankee fitted. Yeah, I am from the Bronx. I was born in the Bronx. And Bang Bang Bronx, just for the past few years, he always brings it out of me. Whenever he comes in the comments, it just comes right out. I'm reading this comment here. Of all the galaxies, a walking mirror. Yes, we all are. And Bang Bang Bronx, yes, I do have pink Tims. You're kind of making me want to bring them out today. It's Valentine's Day. I might just have to. All right. Now, all signs, let me know that you are here when you arrive into this line, into this line. Is there a line for you, collective? Oh, for some of you, maybe there's a line. I don't know. Yeah, yes, Shadow Girl. All right, so feel free to tap, and we do have a new phase begins over here. Doors previously closed are now opening, especially in love, okay? We do have your world is full of light. So this is going to be for all signs today, collective reading for Valentine's Day. Let's jump into this love reading. And again, for those of you who've been watching me for 5 years, I don't do too many love readings, but today, that's all you're getting from 144 Blue Rose Temple. That's it. You are Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius. Clifton Davis. You might got to pop out with them one time for the, bang, bang, one time for the one time. I might just have to. I might just have to bring out those pink Timberlands today. And I'll wear them with this dress. Okay, so the reading. Tap in. Put it in the comments below. Be my Valentine. Yes, Justin, I will be your Valentine. If anybody wants to be my Valentine, if anybody could write it in the comments below, you can cash at me. It's Goddess Energy 444, PayPal Goddess Energy 444, or Venmo Divine Goddess Energy. If anyone could copy that in the comments below, let me know. I'll write it down there and I will pin it rather. We do have a few moderators here too. Bang Bang has always been a moderator, so that's on there as well. Thank you for being here. You will be my Valentine shadow girl. Oh my gosh. All right, let's all come together on Valentine's Day. What do we have for all signs today? This is just going to be for the general collective. This February 14th, which does anybody know? Hi, would you read the cards for me? Yes. If anyone would also like a Valentine's Day reading, we will do quick mini readings of 3 cards only. And then they're good. You know what? We'll do a Valentine's Day special. We'll do it for $7, $777. Cash App, PayPal, Goddess Energy 444, or Venmo, Divine Goddess Energy. If anyone could put that in the comments below, that would be great. And if you'd like to be my Valentine, feel free to leave a little token at one of those payment methods. All right, so we do have, it's not a matter of containing your emotions, rather the opposite is required. We are going to put this back. I want to put some intentions into the Valentine's Day reading. But for some of you, you just need to hear it's okay to feel the way that you do. March 1st, you're my birthday twin. Happy birthday to you. All right, now what do we have for all signs, the general collective? What do we have for the general collective for this Valentine's Day? What is the hidden truth that is coming through for the general collective for Valentine's Day? Wait. Now, I'm just going to channel what's coming through. Valentine's Day is February 14th. And as soon as I say that, I get a message. So just confirmation. All time, spaces, and dimensions are happening at once, right? There's something about, it's not on Valentine's Day. It says, wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So for some of you, you need to hear, there's something about, now I am hearing the word burning desire. For some of you, there's a connection that you already have in your life or that's coming in. This is not a connection to rush. Now, I'm also now thinking of just normal tarot readings, right? Love readings. When it comes to twin flame, they come into your life and then your life changes and this and that. And is that actually a good thing? Is it a good thing? And not that it's not a good thing, but does love actually feel like to the nervous system, right? There's something about a love that's already in your life or coming into your life. This love is going to be a slow, beautiful, and I don't know why I'm hearing a curated love. Okay, this love, this person that's coming into your life or that's already into your life, they're going to pour into you. There's something about waiting, not rushing when it comes to this person or this love. There's nothing to rush. We have limitless time, and that's what I'm seeing here. Oh, you hit a wildebeest with your car. There's a lot of, listen, Saturn just went direct. There was someone asking me about their car yesterday too, and I said, hey, Saturn went, not direct. Saturn moved into Aries, sorry. So like, checking out where you have Aries, things like that. All right, now why do we have for the collective, for Valentine's Day, the general collective, why do we have wait? When it comes to Valentine's Day, this love reading, why does the collective have to wait? Oh, damn it, not the twin flame. Sorry. I'm saying damn it. Where if you've been watching me for 5 years on here, I do not ever purposely try to do love reading. Even the twin flame stuff that I think is just viral. We have twin flame, wait. Okay. All right, so for Valentine's Day, we have wait and we do have twin flame. Let's just dive deeper. What do we have for this love reading? And listen, Linda, listen, it's a twin flame portal, okay? No matter what sign you are, the amount of twin flame stuff that's been happening, that's been coming through, this is a twin flame portal that's going on as we enter eclipse season. I love you, hun, too. I love all of you. I want all of you to be my Valentine. It's over between Gerald and you. Card just popped out. Sometimes it just pops out, you know? Bang, bang, Bronx. Okay, wait, and then twin flame. I'm going to let this reading go wherever it goes. What do we have for this love reading? For the general collective. For the general collective, why do we have wait and twin flame? For the general collective, why do we have wait and twin flame? One day, someday. That's what it says. One day, someday, you'll come through in all time and space on whatever's your workout or diet. I'm just laughing because I did switch up my workout in the past 2 weeks, where my arms are, and I'm trying to balance it out. Lots of love for you all. Yes, lots of love to you. All right. It's Valentine's Day, and this is a twin flame reading. What do we have for the general collective? This Valentine's Day, a love reading. Why do we have wait, twin flame, and one day? You have a second chance, okay? Stop running from your twin flame over here. Now, there is a song called Running. It's by Beyonce and someone else. Now, it's not an as known song. Like, it's not a song that's, I don't think it's been on the radio, or I don't know. You know, however, it's a song that's not as popular. It's called Running, and it's by Beyonce and someone else too. I forget what their name is, but it's a beautiful, like the lyrics are beautiful. I'm not running from myself no more. I'm ready to face it all, right? There's someone here where you couldn't speed this up even if you wanted to. Especially if it's twin flame energy. There's no such thing as controlling it. No such thing. Allow nature to take its course. Now, for some of you, again, twin flame came out right away. So for some of you, it's a twin flame connection, whatever resonates with you, if that journey resonates with you. Or it's just, again, a soulmate, someone in your life. This is God-led. Allow nature to take its course. This is something that you absolutely cannot rush. No matter what you do, this person is a mirror lesson for you. You can't control them. They can't control you. You can't even control this. You can't control time. I get this. It's final countdown. Yes, the final countdown. Please read. Let's see. I'm reading these these comments here. Thank you, Victoria. Oh, there's a second chance here with someone. However, you had to let go of this person completely. And I'm seeing Mary Magdalene and Yeshua. Is he coming back? Is he not? We don't know. And that was a physical death, right? Or initiation. There's someone in your life that this is, for some of you, it's just a twin flame connection. That's just what it is. One day, twin flame. Second chance over here. This is someone that, how do I word this? You know how like in the tarot readings, it's like, let me get some tarot on them. I'm waiting for them. This person is going to come in when you're not waiting at all, when you're not even in that energy. I'm reading for someone that, this is your twin flame, possibilities, free-spirited, adventure, and risky. This is your twin flame or a soulmate if the twin flame journey does not resonate with you. But this is someone that it will happen if it does, if it doesn't. There's some sort of definitely releasing of fear and of control here, where neither one of you can control this connection. Why do we have twin flame, one day, second chance? Secret admirer, okay? Mike twin flame. Yeah, no second chance. I know this twin flame journey. That's the thing though, even with the twin flame journey, no second chance, and then boom, they show up. Let's see. Okay. Now there is someone who has resistance here of moving forward towards you. Why do we have wait? Twin flame, 1 day, second chance. For some of you, there's some sort of twin flame return. They may actually go from running from you to chasing you. We have apology. Look at this, a Valentine's Day reading. Forgiveness. Oh, for some of you, twin flames returning. And I know. Twin flames returning over here. All right, now we're going to do 2 readings. Remember, the first one's a general reading for Valentine's Day, and then we're going to see like what's coming in. For the general reading, twin flame reunion just right away, okay? Valentine's Day. And I mean, it's all over. Second chance, returning. I'm sorry. They're resisting it. 1 day. There's no denying it kind of thing. What do we have for Valentine's Day? For second chance, twin flame, 1 day, apology. What do we have for twin flame? Secret admirer. See? Secret admirer. You're a twin flame for some of you. Your twin flame is watching you. Your twin flame maybe is wondering about you. We do have spirit baby over here. So there's a spirit baby that maybe connects you both. What do we have for Valentine's Day? For a general timeless reading. For Valentine's Day, why do we have wait? Second chance, twin flame. It's better if you wait. It's better if you wait. I don't think anyone's ever done healing, right? We do the core foundational healing on our journey, and then whatever comes up, comes up. We're also not here to infinitely heal. You're here to be human. You're here to enjoy yourself. You're here to be humanly divine. Now, though, there's something here where when it comes to your twin flame, right? Just like I said in the beginning of this reading, wow, the sparks and a catalyst that my life has changed, and I just feel this, all those different things, right? It's better if you wait to be with this person. There's some sort of healing process that it's worth the time, space, and again, when you're in separation from a twin flame, it's like, at least sometimes on the YouTube tarot, I see people, they don't want to meet anyone else. They don't want to date anyone else. In this reading, you've completely detached completely from your twin flame, and they have from you. And it's actually what's bringing things together. Someone's very sorry here. But this is like a true twin flame reunion, not just the tarot reader reading the twin flame reunion. There's some sort of inner child healing. There's a lot of healing here. And it is worth it if you wait. What I'm also seeing is a time span of 2 to 10 years. For some of you, you can have a soulmate or a twin flame that you kind of come back and, in and out for 2 to 10 years. You may have not been interested in that person, say 2 years ago, but 10 years from now, they're actually everything you ever wanted because they've gone through different cycles of healing, of maturity, of life, of this, of that, of identity, all those different things. So that's what I'm seeing here. There's something about, it's worth it if you just let it go for it to come back to you. If it comes back, it's yours. If it doesn't, it wasn't meant to be. I'm reading the comments. Yeah, say hello to me. Happy Valentine's Day. Whenever you come into this live, say happy Valentine's Day to me, to your neighbor. Thank you for being my Valentine and your person, maybe. Love the soulmate consent. I love with my twin flame, but it's over in my heart. Yes. Now, why do we have wait? Twin flame. 1 day. Oh, evil eye. Yeah, fertility, fame, and fortune. More information is needed. Why do we have fertility, fame, and fortune? Why do we have fertility? There's some sort of... Why do we have fame and fortune here for this love reading? Distance. Risks. Now, we do have divine feminine energies. Divine feminine may have walked away from someone because they felt like they were too risky, of just like, oh, you're kind of risky. And someone may have walked away. It may have been the divine feminine energy. Hello, happy Valentine's Day, Edward Mendoza. Why do we have more information is needed? You do have a new beginning. Yeah, you have a new beginning here. Now, for some of you, there's also a lot of like fertile, creative energy here. There's a lot of wealth, love. Yeah, you have a new beginning. It says more information is needed. So there might be a new beginning also just in love and wealth for you. All right, so let's see what this is. Where's the tarot? What do we have for general collective? For this general reading, cutting off, running away. So that was hiding in here. All right, now what do we have for Valentine's Day? What do we have for Valentine's Day for the general collective? Wait, second chance, twin flame, and one day. Wait, second chance, twin flame, and one day. Why do we have wait, second chance, twin flame, and one day? Why do we have wait, second chance, twin flame, and one day? Why do we have twin flame? Yeah. Spirit's saying yes, that's your twin flame. Why do we have twin flame? The lovers. Okay. And again, I'm a YouTube tarot reader that I try my best not to like forcefully do the twin flame and love readings. Spirit's kind of forcing me here, okay? For twin flame, you have the Lover's card, you have the Ace of Wands. The truth is the truth, okay? Lover's card, Ace of Wands here. Four of Swords. All right, so in this twin flame connection, it is truly a twin flame connection. For some of you, you just need to hear that. It doesn't mean that there's going to be a reunion, you know. And remember, this is a general timeless reading. So there is someone coming back for a second chance. It feels like, I almost want to say the second chance is the chance. But this is more of, it's the right timing. You both met at the wrong time. Not that there's a wrong time, but you both were not quite ready. It's like in time, it becomes a good connection, the perfect connection. But when you both first met, it was not. You both had a lot of, say, work to do and, you know, kind of ended up mirroring one another, as the usual twin flame connection does. You know, I'm reading the, oh, thank you. Love your top. Thank you. We're wearing a dress today. So beautiful, but then again, thank you. Yes, thank you, Shadow Girl, for being here. My Valentine. What do we have for Valentine's Day? This twin flame reading. There's a new beginning. Why do we have wait, twin flame, one day, second chance? For this twin flame love reading, why the Seven of Pentacles? Why the King of Pentacles here for wait and twin flame? Your twin flame could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Why do we have Page of Wands for wait and twin flame? And what is the outcome of wait and twin flame? Just reading what the cards are saying. I love it though, where, you know, you can't control a twin flame connection. Spirit's just like, I know, girl, you don't want to read twin flame readings, but guess what? It's their twin flame and we're just going to put all the cards there. You know, for some of you, truly, this is truly a twin flame connection. There's no denying it, no matter how hard the tarot reader is trying not to pull out the twin flame cards, okay? You got marriage, of how it ends up. So we do have the Ten of Cups here. This is a twin flame connection, marriage over here. For others of you that don't resonate with the word twin flame, it could also be your soulmate, where there's a soulmate out there. When you first met, it was not the time. And not that there is wrong timing. Nothing is wrong. But when you first met, you still needed more growth and development, both of you. That's what I'm seeing here. How can you build on a foundation, right? And by that, the core foundational healing. You know, there's a quote that a high priestess told me, not a quote, like 6-7 years ago. When it comes to twin flames, You're here to do the core foundational healing, or just in general, you do the core foundational healing. And then from there, live your life, take it as it comes, right? Oh, you're wearing a similar dress as me. I love that. My Valentine, Granny Gear, TTV. Thank you for being here. I agree with you. No, well, I'm kidding. I have coffee here, but other than that, no, I don't. We don't, I practice plant medicine, but I don't even do the mushies. This Pisces is very rooted in the ground. We don't do mushies. We don't do any of that. But I am drinking coffee, if anyone's wondering. And yes, you are my soulmate. So, you got twin flame here. Yeah, so again, twin flame may not resonate with you. It could be a soulmate. There's someone here. There's no denying the connection. There's just no denying it. It's all over this reading, and the tarot reader's trying so hard to not have the twin flame cards come out. Okay, but even my ego is not working. Where, yeah, this is a divine connection. You both met when you both still had growth and development spiritually, mentally, emotionally. There were certain karmic cycles in your life that you both had to release here, that you had to go through or grow through. And the version of you after this alchemy, the version of you after, and the version of this person, again, it's a twin flame or a soulmate here, for this Valentine's Day, it was worth you and this person not working out, never getting together, whatever it may be, because you and this person are actually kind of each other's like dream partners, but in the future, not now, which is interesting. You know, like again, say you met 2 to 10 years ago, maybe still working on things. Again, you're clearing out karmic cycles. And I think that's totally okay. Like, it's okay if you meet someone and like 10 years ago, that was not your type, that was not your person, you were not interested. And then 10 years, the person that they have become, that's actually a version of them that's more, say, attractive or attracted to you, or, you know, attractive to you. Yeah. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here, where, yes, there's a connection here, but it's so worth the wait, you know? And so don't be in fear of like, but what if that person goes and dates other people? You know, true love is letting someone go. True love is allowing them to just live and lead their own life, right? It's absolutely no control. A twin flame connection is going to ask you to have absolutely no control. For some of you, though, it does end up in marriage. We have marriage with the twin flame card over here. But again, it's not, I'm not reading for someone that is hyper-focused on a soulmate or twin flame connection. You've truly done the work, which is what's bringing you and someone else together for Valentine's Day. For this Valentine's Day, why do we have 6 of Cups with the 7 of Pentacles? Why the King of Pentacles with the 2 of Cups for Valentine's Day and twin flame? Why 3 of Wands and Page of Wands for weight and twin flame for Valentine's Day? Balance. Okay. Yeah, we have 9 of Wands in reverse. You do bring the balance to one another. In the past, it was more of a karmic way. You both were like a big catalyst when you first met one another. We have Justice card, King of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. Now, for some of you, they can also say be with someone else. We're in twin flame connections. You know, when you're in separation, again, you don't wait for your person. You know, like you're dating other people. You know, some people say wait, but that's what I'm seeing. You both met. And it led to a lot. You had to turn your back on them, actually. You had to go on your own journey. So it's like you meet. There is like truth and justice here, but not in the way you and this person expected it to be. Thank you, Shadow Girl. My Valentine. Happy Valentine's Day. Granny gear, balance, yes. You have to do the inner self work. Yes, yes. What the heck? What? That's so funny. It's not funny, but it's actually so funny. All right. That's what I'm seeing here. You both actually had to go on a journey and you had to turn like your back away from this person. Why the Three of Wands for twin flame and wait? And you had to move forward. Now, for some of you, maybe there's a lot of traveling that you have been doing or that you were doing. Why wait, twin flame, Three of Wands, and Six of Swords? And why the Tower card with the Three of Cups here? Oh, okay. So that's the thing about twin flame or any connection, okay? But I will say the twin flame cards are just, they're carding, okay? Now, here's the thing about, again, the twin flame connection, where you move forward with your life. So you're living your life. You're meeting other people, things like that. They're all karmic. This is what's also interesting in this reading, where now, again, if this may be an actual twin flame connection for some of you or just soulmates. But what I see is two people are meeting, soulmates or twin flames. You end up turning your back to one another, going on a separate journey. The people that you're dating, so it's like you both go this way is what I'm seeing. Both of the people that you're dating, you're both dating karmic people. You're still mirroring one another where you're both dating karmic people. And it actually ends up leading you back to one another, which is what's interesting here. Now, for some of you, again, this may not be a twin flame. It could be the type of thing where, say, you both were together in middle school, in high school, right? Or say you met in your early 20s or 30s. You go through your 40s and 50s, or you get married and you get divorced, and then you still come back to one another. That's what's interesting here. I do not tether to any of whatever that is. Of that comment there, we're not getting into that. So what's the advice here? Okay, now for some of you, that's just what you need to know. The light at the end of the tunnel, okay, where wait, this type of connection that's coming in for you, you may get married, you may have a connection, or rather you may come back together in connection in some way, shape, or form. This is truly, if it's meant to be, it will be, truly. Because I do see that you both date other people. There may even be, say, 2 to 10 plus or more years between you both, where you truly let go of your twin flame or soulmate. You both date other people, but you're still mirroring one another, okay? Where the people that you're dating are all karmic for both of you. Now, what's interesting? I see you both blaming one another for chaos of oh my God, that person, or I met that person and it was so catalytic or this or that, and actually you both again are even mirroring one another here. Or actually no, for some of you, again, it's like that mirroring of one another because we have the Tower card, the Three of Cups, and the Devil card. Yeah, for some of you, your twin flame or soulmate may have felt like you were a little bit chaotic. They ended up in situations that were worse than you. Of how they accused you of, felt about you, whatever it may be. Now, what's the advice for twin flame and wait? What's the advice for twin flame and wait? What is the advice for twin flame and wait? Why do we have twin flame and wait? There's a shift in perspective. Why Knight of Wands and Page of Swords for twin flame and wait? It's worth having boundaries. Why do we have the Five of Swords for twin flame and wait? Why the Hangman for twin flame and wait? It's a choice. Why the Hangman and the Two of Wands for twin flame and wait? Why Hangman and Two of Wands? And final message, why the World card, Two of Wands, and the Hangman for twin flame and wait? Now, for some of you, it's a choice. Everything's always a choice. We do have the Empress. Okay, someone, it feels like, is returning to you. But you're going to have to allow nature to take its course. There's no controlling this connection. And again, I'm the tarot reader that I do my best to not read twin flame readings. This is a twin flame reading, but there's no control over this connection. All right. And there's something though here about sabotage, where it can be a beautiful connection. There's ringing in my right ear. There's something that you both are like accusing one another of. It's actually the mirror here. It's the mirror. Yeah, and you know, again, a twin flame connection or just love, right? Valentine's Day. You die of the ego every day, right? Till death do us part. You know, can we even kill the ego in a connection? You know, that's what I'm seeing here. So what's the final outcome though for weight and twin flame? What is the final outcome here? What is the final outcome? All right, now for some of you, I do see a power couple. I see people traveling or spending time with one another, and I see that the wheel turns, okay? So for this Valentine's Day, you either have a twin flame or a higher level soulmate that it's better if you wait, truly, because there are certain life cycles. And I will say you met this person before you and them were mentally, emotionally, or spiritually ready to accept or to have and to pour into this connection here. All right, but Valentine's Day is revealing that this person is a higher level soulmate or twin flame, and they may be coming back around. But I will say they're coming back around with some time after. This is not 2 weeks later. This is not a month later. They are a completely different person. They've lived through many cycles of life. You have as well. All right. And then it's up to you and this person of what you both do. But I do see, you know, the key to this reading as well is when you first met, there was a lot of mirroring, you know, but say, you know, if you resonate with this reading, this is someone that, again, is a twin flame or a soulmate that you've known for 2 to 10 years. You or them are like you or them, again, dream person, but later on, not when you first meet. When you first meet, you kind of trigger the F out of one another. You end up being like each other's dream person, but years after you both meet one another. That's what's so interesting in this reading. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates. We're going to be getting a reading too of just what's coming in for Valentine's Day. That was a general reading for Valentine's Day. Twin flame card came out right away. Now you do have 5 of coins in reverse. This is luck and improvement in your finances, end of difficulties, and a positive change. All right. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone who's joining this live. We're now going to take a look at what is coming in for Valentine's Day. Who or what is coming in? Julian, happy Valentine's Day. If you're watching this right now, you are my Valentine. Happy Valentine's Day. We have perspective. All right, now what do we have for all signs for Valentine's Day? Put some energy in the comments below. Put a red rose. Say happy Valentine's Day to me or to your neighbor if you are just arriving. Now we do have secret admirer. I'm going to put it back over here. There's still that secret admirer energy. Okay, what is coming in that the collective does not see? The general collective, all signs. Oh, you got a closure, okay? That's what you don't see. What do we have for collective, all signs? What is coming in for Valentine's Day? What is just coming in? What is coming in for Valentine's Day? Why finality and karma? You're finally free on Valentine's Day, or whenever you're watching this, it can be for you. You're finally free from something that kept you like stuck. We have captive over here, like captive, stuck, tied down. Why do we have karma for Valentine's Day? Yes, karma on Valentine's Day, because we do have Saturn that shifted into Aries and Neptune into Aries the day before Valentine's Day. All right, so when it comes to relationships, this is the energy, or how do I reword this? For 2026 Valentine's Day, for anyone who's in a relationship, make sure that you have a strong foundation and that your foundation is true, okay? Because this is Valentine's Day. We have Neptune and Saturn that shifted into Aries, like together. So I hope that you have a true foundation because that's the energy of this Valentine's Day. So, what's coming in for Valentine's Day? For some of you, we already went through the love twin flame reading. Finality, karma, and trapped. Actually, you have a very good and kind heart. And the karma is you're leaving someone behind here. Charming, graceful, kind-hearted. Someone wanted you stuck when it was coming, say, from their own ego, right? This is someone who's wanting you to feel or stay stuck. Why for Valentine's Day? For Valentine's Day, if you're just joining us, we did a twin flame reading to start right away for Valentine's Day. Now we're taking a look at what's coming in today and after Valentine's Day. Why do we have trapped for Valentine's Day? Why do we have this trapped card? Oh, someone was wrong about you. Someone was really wrong about you. Why do we have trapped and risky for karma? Whoa, okay. Now, actually, so this could be you that someone's wrong about you, or, listen, Linda, listen. Again, when it comes to Valentine's Day of 2026, whenever you're watching this, it can be for you. But if you are in a relationship, make sure your foundation is true. We have Neptune and Saturn that just shifted the day before Valentine's Day. Okay, now for some of you, though, finding messages, sneaky, risky. All right, that's what I'm seeing here. But you have a beautiful, kind heart, and you don't deserve that. You know, so for some of you, you could be finding that truth over here. Whenever you're watching this, it can be for you, general timeless reading. It's their karma that you walk away from them because you actually had a pure and kind heart. All right. Why do we have finality, closure, karma, beauty? Yeah, you're moving forward, direction forward, few months, few days to weeks. So for some of you, whenever you're watching this, it can be for you. We do have few months and direction forward, a few days or a few weeks. Okay, so a few days to a few months from now. And why do we have karma and kind-hearted? Yeah, where, and then triggers. When you have a kind heart, it's like, well, what's the, oh, I know who I'm reading for. Whenever you're watching this, it can be for you. You are someone, there's no point in lying to you. What's the point in lying? What is the point in keeping things behind your back? You have a good heart, you know, but by that, it's like, you could have just told me, is what I'm seeing here. We have illusions, keeping things inside, not opening up. But that's only their fear, right? When people hide things from you, it's because they fear your reaction to the truth. You know, and so that's why, you know, when you're dating, you know, Valentine's Day, so love, dating, relationships, connections. Again, like when someone's not fully honest, it's because they fear your reaction to the truth. They know that the foundation would be dismantled. And that's what I'm seeing over here, where you are very kind-hearted, but there's some sort of deception, and their karma is going to be losing you. All right, why bottled up illusions, karma, and kind-hearted? There's something about time. Yeah, unexpected changes. Okay, so for some of you, this is going to be very quick that some sort of information comes to you. And someone wasn't fully honest with you in a situation to keep you. Okay, we have sneaky and risky. You know, yeah, but if I don't tell them the full truth, you know, then they'll kind of stick around. Yeah, but not for you. You're someone, you are truth. You are the ray of truth. Ma'at energy. And so if you're coming in the energy of Ma'at, 444, as I say that, why, why is someone sneaking around, keeping things from you? Let's see what this is. We're going to grab one of these cards. For Valentine's Day, what is coming in for the collective? For this Valentine's Day general and timeless reading, what is coming in for the collective? What is coming in? And we're going to see what this card is. Where is this card? Let's see. Within the transcendental realm of your soul, there are endless universes, each inconceivably vast, and at the same time inconceivably small. Creation is a cosmic motion picture in which you are both the director and the actor. Look within and express outwardly the endless waves of love within you. May your love embrace the earth and fill all creation. Now, you're someone who's also you're very spiritual, okay? With all this, you are very spiritual. You may also be very poetic, okay? Yes, I'm thinking, yes, the song, I Love the Way You Lie. You have such a beautiful soul, and someone is learning a lesson of, again, I'm seeing you as a Ma'at energy. You're soft and light as a feather. And their karma is doing things like that to someone who would have never done that to them. Why do we have sneaky, risky, trapped, karma, closure, time? Okay. You have 2 cards of time here. This is going to take forgiveness. Yeah, you have 2 cards of time. Okay. So you're going to need time when it comes to some sort of information that's coming in towards you. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. Life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Yes. Where you create your reality from what you think, feel, and imagine. When it comes to this energy, yes, it's being read in these cards, but don't focus on it, is what Spirit's saying as well. What is the quote? Someone who's hyper-focused on love is usually less focused on purpose, right? And what I'm seeing over here is this can consume you. There's someone here that was not completely honest. There was some deception and illusions here. And you have a kind heart, but it's also saying of moving forward. Forgiveness, not allowing this to consume you. But for some of you, there's something about time here where there's a time of healing. Why do we have closure, karma, trapped, kind-hearted, sneaky? Why do we have sneaky, risky, trapped, kind-hearted, karma, and closure? You do have final karmic lesson and wealth surrounds you. Ganesha and DNA. Okay, you're even going through DNA activations, clearings. Why DNA and Ganesha here for sneaky, risky? You have secret admirer, Akashic records, cord cut, full moon, wait. All right, now this person's being cord cut with you. For some of you, when it comes to the Akashic records, okay? Let's see what this is here. For the All Signs Collective for Valentine's Day. For this Valentine's Day, why do we have closure, karma, kind-hearted? I kind of want to see what that is. We have 8 of Swords here. Why do we have sneaky, risky, and trapped? That's the truth. So again, there's something hiding in a connection over here. It actually feels like this is the past, but whenever you're watching this, it can be for you. There were illusions and someone was not completely honest. There were illusions and deceptions here. Sneaky, risky, trapped. And that is the truth. Now, why do we have, for Valentine's Day, why do we have closure, karma, and kind-hearted? Why closure, karma, and kind-hearted? Why do we have closure, karma, and kind-hearted? Oh, we have the Magician card behind the 8 of Coins. Why the Emperor card for closure, karma, and kind-hearted? Why the Magician card and the 8 of Pentacles for closure? And why the Queen of Swords here for closure? Okay, I do love this Valentine's Day reading, actually. The first one was a beautiful reading of like, hey, there might be some sort of twin flame or soulmate reunion, and there's some sort of marriage. Now, for this part of the Valentine's Day reading, I still love this reading as well. And the reading, because I do, is it's actually kind of the opposite. But I love that two readings like this came out on Valentine's Day. One of them is like, hey, there is a reunion with your twin flame, your soulmate, and it's going to happen. And it's going to happen over time, you know, no matter what, you know, where you're releasing control, something comes in or someone. I love this reading here as well on Valentine's Day because it's saying, hey, what's love got to do with it? Sometimes, what does love have to do with it? And by that, I mean, look at all that's going on in this connection. What's love got to do with it? Is that love? Doesn't look like that to me. To me, love, and not even to me. If we look at the scales, right, of like frequency and vibration, truth, authenticity vibrates higher than emotional love. Where someone could say, or they could feel like they love you. Truthfully, they're not showing you the actions, they're not doing it, etc., right? And so I love how the first reading on Valentine's Day is like, hey, get married, things like that. The second one here is, what's love got to do with it, actually? You become a boss after leaving this dusty, after leaving this person, after leaving someone who was giving you nothing but illusions and deception all the time, or even if it's half the time, that's too much time. Time is valuable, right? Time is currency. And if time is currency, why are you wasting? Not that anything's wasted, right? But so I actually like this reading because it's saying of like, hey, we have a lot of time. We also don't have a lot of time, you know, and because of that, are you going to spend that time of your life always in these illusions and deceptions of trying to figure out things from, you know, a partner, a person? What I see is you walk away from this person, you completely level up. You turn into a whole different person. The Queen of Swords. You're living in your truth, but it's also you, that king or queen, holding up your sword. All right, you leave this person and you become an entirely different person, is what I'm seeing. Now we do have a card here. One day, another time, another day, one day. All right, now what's the advice for closure, karma? Why Three of Cups? What is the advice for closure, karma, kind-hearted? Yeah, now for some of you, this is you finally walking away. Okay, so again, I love how on Valentine's Day, first it's like this beautiful love reading, and then it's saying, hey, what's love got to do with it when it comes to this reading? You know, where your success is worth much more than this love connection, or, you know, what they bring to you, what they could even offer you. That's what I'm seeing over here. We do have the Three of Cups, Death card. Why the Hermit card and the Ten of Swords here for advice, for closure, and one day? Yeah, it will be like a brand new version of you. As for some of you, you finally walk away from the connection. Exactly. What's love got to do with it? Where actually this isn't love. It's just, say, trauma bonding, right? Where it's like, hey, I've been with you for 20 years, but let's be honest. Is it love or is it because how am I going to leave, right? How would you leave? You know, how would you start over? All of those different fears and lack and scarcity mindset. All right. And you'd become a completely different person walking away from this person. What comes in as the collective walks away from this person? You have the Hierophant. We have the Nine of Wands over here too. So this is you reclaiming and being in your power. For some of you, it's also walking away from traditional norms and systems. You know, we're like our grandparents, our great-grandparents, right? The marriages would last 30 years no matter what happened, you know? And yeah, where it was, is it love or is it self-sacrificial? Is it codependency? Is it fear? Is it scarcity and lack? You know, why the Hierophant and the Nine of Wands for advice of leaving this person? And why the Hermit card for advice? You've got it going on, okay? I mean, it's interesting that I was going to say this, and you do have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. There's There's more fish out in the sea. I don't know who needs to hear it, but for some of you, you don't even, like the mirror where you don't even see that there's fish out in the sea that they want you to. Not just this person that's had you for 30 years, 20 years. Okay? That person wants you to think, to be in fear and scarcity and lack. But listen, Linda, listen. You leave this person, for some of you, there's way more fish the second you come out of that sea and all of the other seas kind of thing. That's what I'm seeing here. Where also your perspective of yourself shifts as you leave this person. This person, like, you know, again, you have been in lack or in fear in some sort of connection from the past. As you leave it, hey, third eye opening. You got it going on, collective. Whoever you are watching me right now, happy Valentine's Day. You got it going on more than you thought you did. Okay? Shadow Girl, 24 years here. Lots of love to you too. What do we have for Valentine's Day for the Hermit card? Listen, spiritual bestie, spiritual bestie. It is Valentine's Day, okay, spiritual bestie? It's Valentine's Day, and I just want you to know who you are, to remember who you are, okay? For those of you who resonate with this part of the reading, which again, I'm very thankful that the Valentine's Day reading was balanced of like love and marriage, and then like, hey, you got to walk away. Whoever's watching this today, even if you were married to that person for 20, 30 years, you need to know the second you leave, there's somebody else looking at you, okay? The second that those papers are signed, there's somebody else looking at you. Where there's many fish in the sea, okay? And again, there's fear of walking away from someone here. What Spirit says is, you are a moth to a flame, you just don't know it because you were actually loyal, right? And kind-hearted to that person. But for some of you, you don't even know what you look like in the mirror, okay? Whoever you are, happy Valentine's Day. This is your value, okay? Where we have the Hermit card, the Knight of Wands. Awareness, importance, and value. But that's only as you leave this person. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. Now, why do we have the Hermit card and Knight of Wands here for after the collective leaves this person? After you abandon and walk away from them. Why do we have the Hermit card, the Knight of Wands for when the collective leaves this person? Look at this. You can't, like, I just love when the cards are carding, right? Or when they're confirming. Where whoever you are watching me today, happy Valentine's Day. The first reading was a love reading, twin flame and marriage. The second reading is you walking away. But I want to be your spiritual bestie and raise you up a little bit. Because, yes, you walk away from a connection. You become a boss. You are so successful. You got it going on too, but you don't know. You got to look in yourself in the mirror after this reading and just tell yourself, I've got it going on, or you have depth, your value. Your value. This person did not truly value you, and because of that, you didn't even see your value. We have, you know, again, walking away, cold, and then you do have peace, balance, harmony, and friendship, and you have soulmates. Like this person did not value you, did not see you. You know, we're even maybe talking to other people, hiding things from you, whatever it may be. But look at how other people feel about you. Okay, this is what other people want to do with you. Meanwhile, you're focused on this person. So what is the advice? Yeah, where it says forgiveness, forgive them. But I do see you walking away in this reading. Life is too precious to waste. Your energy, your value is here. And I will say, as you walk away from this person, there are other people that see your value. What's the advice for the collective for this Valentine's Day reading? And what's coming in for Valentine's Day? What is the advice for the collective? What is the advice for the collective? What is the advice for the collective for Valentine's Day? Take care of yourself. Take care of someone that you love today. Okay, we do have nourish, chemistry, possibilities. I'm going to grab just a few more cards. We do have only you for some of you. What do we have for all signs? This reading for what's coming in after Valentine's Day. What is advice for after Valentine's Day? Some of you are not going to be single for too long. Okay, after Valentine's Day, you might not be single for too long. We do have single, and then we do have love over here. Okay, not single for too much longer. We have nourish, so nourishing yourself, self-growth, self-focus, soul-finding. We have chemistry and possibilities. So as you're pouring into you, whether you're in a relationship or not for this Valentine's Day, as you're pouring into you, other people feel it, and it is attractive to other people. So the advice is just, again, whether you're in a relationship or not, continue to focus on your self-growth, your self-development, focusing on yourself, soul finding, whatever that might be. If you are single, you are attracting love over here, you know, and then you do have chemistry over here as well. All right, so as you're doing this and pouring into you, it's also making your auric field more magnetic, okay, for that love partner, just for people to come in. All right, that's what I have for you. I hope that it resonates in a positive way. Now, if anyone would like some Valentine's Day readings, we're going to do some 777 Valentine's Day readings. You could send to Cash App or PayPal, Goddess Energy 444. All right, we're going to do 3 card spreads for Valentine's Day. And I'm also going to post it where for the next 48 hours, you can purchase them and they can come pre-recorded. Love the second part, both parts for sure. Resonates. I love it. Oh, 1818. I love that. Yes, happy Valentine's Day. This reading was very balanced. I liked it I like this reading rather, where there's some truths of like, hey, it's Valentine's Day, but here's the Neptune and Aries, Saturn and Aries truth. You know, then for some of you, you know, there really is a twin flame connection or reunion that's coming in, and there's nothing that can stop it, not even the tarot reader. All right, we're going to get some final messages of just general advice. I'm going to post it or try to pin it to this live as well, only for the next 48 hours, 777 3-card spread for Valentine's Day. All right, let's get some cards of advice here. Just general advice to close out this reading. All right, thank you for being here today. Now, what do we have for all signs? What do we have for all signs to close out this Valentine's Day reading? What do we have for all signs to close out this Valentine's Day reading? We do have timeout over here, contemplation, awareness. So for some of you, whether this is taking a time out with a lover, a partner, or time out for yourself, pouring into you, this reading is saying to pour in. But again, this could be pouring into another person or pouring into you. What do we have for the All Signs Collective for this Valentine's Day reading? You have experiments over here. Why do we have experiments for Valentine's Day? You know me, I always pick up on this energy. You know me, you know me, you know me. Okay, if you've been watching this for some time. You're being freed from something. Why do we have experiments in Soul Cage? You are being freed from something over here. But this is something big for Valentine's Day. Now, we do have authenticity. It's interesting because, you know, again, Saturn, Neptune shifting yesterday into Aries together. Oh no, I see what this is. Are we jumping into another reading? All signs. Put a blue heart if you want me to jump into this one. This might be a whole nother reading. Put it in the comments below. I'm going to get one more card and then we might have to jump into another reading because this is a whole another message. But it's like the Kali Ma energy here where, you know what I'm hearing? Jai Ho, victory. Okay, you actually have a victory this Valentine's Day. You don't know what was happening for a long time. Oh, baby, returning home. Jai Ho, Jai Ho, Jai Ho. Okay. We're jumping into a third part of this Valentine's Day reading. I cannot just give this as advice because it's not advice. It's another reading, actually. Jai Ho, victory. Jai Ma Kali Ma, returning home. Every single mother spell, witchcraft spell, hexes, anything that has been placed upon your love life, it is being cleared out. And I mean, like, again, we do have Durga here, but you even feel the shift in the energy. Jai Ma Kali Ma, whatever that this is, to keep you away from love and from romance and everything in your life. Valentine's Day, Saturn shifts, like off with the head of whatever that this is. For some of you, you know how they say chosen ones? It's like, oh, they don't really have relationships or alone a lot or in solitude a lot. No, this was witchcraft, black magic, hex, something like that. At some point in your life, we'll see with the tarot cards, is it recent? Was it childhood? Is it ancestral? There is something that's been blocking your love, and this Valentine's Day, Jai Ma Kali Ma, is being cleared out. There is something that is inorganic, unnatural, that is keeping you away from receiving and experiencing, say, love. All right? It's not that you're a chosen one, and sometimes, it's like they have years or cycles of being alone, or chosen ones, they just end up alone. No. Jai Ma Kali Ma out of nowhere. Jai Ma, Kali Ma is born out of the eye of Durga. Out of necessity. Let's go, Soul Tribe. What do we have for sacrifice, timeout, experiments, and soul cage? For Valentine's Day, there is love spells, there are witchcraft, there's whatever is suppressing you. Now, this is not a love spell like, to make someone fall in love. What I'm seeing is there's something through some time and space that has been blocking you from receiving love. And this Valentine's Day, it is being cleared out. I don't believe in that. I'm responding to a comment there. Hi, Luke. The year of the horse. Yes, Marlon. Happy Valentine's Day, Marlon. I appreciate you. I just want to say that too, Marlon. You just showed nothing but love in my emails and comments. I appreciate you through all time and space infinitely, Marlon. Thank you. Like, happy Valentine's Day in a special way to you, Marlon. All right. What do we have for sacrifice? They tried to sacrifice you by keeping you away from people, from connections. Why do we have sacrifice, solitude, experiment, soul cage, rescue? What do we have for Valentine's Day? What do we have for sacrifice and solitude? You're free. Truth. Akashic Records is over there too. That's why this has to turn into another reading, and I can't leave this as just advice. Illumination, the light dancer, shining soul, freedom, action, power. For this Valentine's Day reading, what is this? Why do we have sacrifice, time out, solitude, experiments? Jai Ho, victory. You can't make that up. Jai Ho means victory. You have victory over here. Jai Ma Kali Ma. She will destroy all forms and effects of black magic and of ego. A demon destroyer. Kali Ma with the tongue. There is some form of witchcraft, black magic, hexes, something here. It's inorganic, it's just what you need to know. It's been broken and cleared through all time and space. This has kept you away from romantic love. Where it's the type of thing, if every relationship in your life has never worked out. Crazy things happen in relationships, this or that. This is for all signs. Thank you for asking. It's for all signs. Every love spell or spell, witchcraft upon your life when it comes to love and romance, Jai Ma, Kali Ma, Jai Ho, broken, victory, freedom, action, power. When I channel Kali Ma, because you could feel it. All right, so what do we have for sacrifice, solitude, time out, manipulation of nature, and rescue? Why do we have victory, wisdom, and power of the divine, the power of God over here? What do we have for this Valentine's Day? This Valentine's Day, as the card comes out that says natural law, divine order, this Valentine's Day, Kali Ma wants to be your Valentine. Kali Ma loves you. Sacred Union, Kali Ma loves you. Okay? Where, like for some of you, a Valentine's Day gift of Kali Ma has removed all forms and effects, and it doesn't have to be Kali Ma, but God, right? The power of God, of the infinite creator, has removed all black magic, hexes, curses, witchcraft, spoken words, spelling, whatever has been placed upon your life when it comes to connection, romance, and love, cleared out. Divine order over here. Okay, when it comes to sacred union. What do we have for sacrifice, time out, solitude, manipulation of nature, and rescue? Someone may have done this in the past. We have the past and then emotions. Why do we have past and emotions for sacrifice, solitude, manipulation of nature? We have ravenous. Why do we have manipulation of nature and rescue for this Valentine's Day reading? A reflection. This is interesting. Why do we have sacrifice, time out, solitude, manipulation of nature, and victory for this Valentine's Day reading? There was someone who either paid someone or who has done something, say maybe upon your life, to like pin you away. Now think back throughout your whole life, right? And again, this can be, it's a general timeless reading. You know, it's not a personal reading. If you'd like one, feel free to go to the website, 144bluerosetemple.com. You can also email me at letsgohome777747@gmail.com. Someone was in their own emotions about you in the past. There was something placed upon you. For some of you, what I'm hearing is like, no, that person, like, you need to like stop that, you know, or that person, you got to stop what they're doing. Why do we have ravenous for manipulation of nature, rescue? You're getting justice. This is like falsely accused kind of energy. Where for some of you, against influences. Look at that. We do have masks. Someone felt like you were not genuine here. And then why do we have sacrifice, solitude, manipulation of nature? You're finding the truth here in this reading. All right. There was some sort of witchcraft, black magic, hexes upon your love life. This will resonate with you as you get with people and it ends really quickly. Crazy situations, this or that, where you've just been single for a very long time, where like nothing kind of works out. Valentine's Day, it's just, again, I'm happy that we started though with the twin flame love reading. That was a nice like Valentine's Day usual thing. Now let's get to the truth. Neptune and Saturn in Aries. Jai Ma Kali Ma victory, Jai Ho, where in the past, something was placed upon you. And I would like to say it's not always witchcraft, black magic, hexes, some, you know, spelling, right? Someone speaking upon your life. I remember a woman telling me that someone once told her, you'll never this, this, and that. And then it actually happened, you know, where she was just like, yeah, and I don't really give power, but since they ever said that, I never, whatever, right? So it could be spelling. It could be speaking upon your life. It could also be, yeah, you know, like witchcraft, black magic, hexes, things like that, if that resonates. That's what you're finding out the truth now, victory. Now, again, Kali Ma can resonate with some of you, or it's just sudden. Valentine's Day, baby. All spells upon me coming into union with my soulmates, right? Maybe my twin flame, my love, that's broken for you. All right. You are meant to have a connection. You're meant to be in love. And there was something here, truly. All right. Let's get one of these cards. I'm going to grab one of these cards and then tarot. What do we have for Valentine's Day? Our Valentine's Day special. All black magic, love spells, hexes, and curses upon your love life are finally cleared. Victory. High Priestess. I almost don't want to get any other cards. I do have chills. High Priestess. Now, this reading is interesting. It's not for everyone. For those of you who, again, it's like you haven't had a relationship in so many years, or something always happens, you're using your High Priestess here. It's actually inorganic. It's not you. And whatever has been placed upon your life, it's making you feel as if it's you. I'm just a chosen one that's always alone, you know, or this or that, or I just attract. No, you don't. You deserve a beautiful love, and it is coming in for you. I want to know more about this. Why do we have manipulation of nature and rescue for ravenous? You triggered someone and they did something to you, okay? Now, for some of you, it was actually, I'm channeling just what's coming through. For some of you, this is going to resonate. You have lust. I'm just going to say what I'm going to say. This could be years ago, because I'm hearing years ago. It doesn't have to be. What I'm seeing is someone who's very young, but has like a lot of energy, right? Like you just have a lot of energy, but not in a bad way. Like not in a way that, like you are someone that is just natural. And you are innocent though. There's an innocent part of you that triggered someone and like they kind of did something to you. Okay, of like, no, you can never let that person get out there. Oh, you know, or what I'm also seeing is this is someone who has spoken upon your life or did something upon your life. Spoken, which is still doing something, or they did, you know, like black magic, you know, whatever it is. This person was triggered that you denied them, and then they got into their like, oh, well, they're a bad person anyway. They were just trying to, you know, seduce me or this or that. No, the collective wasn't. You deserve love, and somebody did this to you. It's a person. In the past, and this could be from childhood all the way to now. Somebody did something here. It's just what happened, is what High Priestess card. Too many cards confirming it. You are not someone who is paranoid here. Truly, there's something upon your love life. And on Valentine's Day, Jai Ma Kali Ma, broken in every time, space, and dimension. Why do we have victory for Valentine's Day? Why do we have victory? Yeah, fame and fortune, and more information is needed. For Valentine's Day, why do we have victory, fame and fortune, and more information? Jai Ho. All right, for some of you, we have Spirit Baby Ganesha. What some of you need to know is there's some sort of fortune, and it has to do with your spirit baby. Okay, where you will come across some sort of, like, say, recognition, wealth, prosperity, and fortune in your life. It is God's will. It has everything to do with your spirit baby as well. Okay. Let's see what this is here. Where's the, there we go, the tarot. All right, I was trying to give some advice, but this one is just way too juicy. Happy Valentine's Day. My soul brother just sent me a message. Happy Valentine's Day, soul brothers and sisters. What do we have? We have finding the truth here. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. What do we have for the collective? Your name could start with a V. Your name could also start with a V. What do we have for Valentine's Day? Sacrifice, time out, solitude, experiments, manipulation of nature, and rescue and victory. What is this Valentine's Day victory? Why do we have rescue and manipulation of nature, victory? The truth card comes out first. Why do we have, for Valentine's Day, victory, manipulation of nature, and rescue? Why do we have victory, manipulation of nature, and rescue? Jaima Kalima is going to clear all of this, okay? Look, for some of you, though, It doesn't have to be Kalima. It could be any spirit guide of yours, your authority and free will through the power of God. Now that I know this, it is cleared through the power of God. Let's clear this Eight of Swords, okay? We go. Technically, there's no rescue, right? Nobody could rescue anyone, but whoever's resonating with this today, we're clearing out this Eight of Swords. And it has to do with love. Why do we have victory here? Whoever you are watching me, if this resonates with you, you are meant to be living a different life than you're living right now, especially in connections, relationships, and love. Confirmation of the bird. You are not gender specific. You're meant to be the Empress over here. That's like the god or goddess of love. So if you are the god or goddess of love, where is it? Eight of Swords over here. All right, let's clear this out for the All Signs Collective for Valentine's Day. What is this victory when it comes to manipulation of nature? Why the King of Swords for victory, manipulation of nature? For this Valentine's Day, why do we have the Queen of Swords for manipulation of nature, victory, and rescue? Why the Eight of Swords here for manipulation of nature, victory, and rescue? What is this Eight of Swords? What is this blockage for manipulation of nature? What is this Eight of Swords for this love reading? What is this Eight of Swords for this love reading for manipulation of nature? Why the Eight of Swords for this love reading for manipulation of nature? This could have had to do with a Pisces or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You do have two air signs here, though. So it could be Libra. It could be any sign, honestly. Where is the collective's energy in this thing? You're speaking truth. You are in truth. And you're showing up as Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. King of Cups, Page of Swords, the Ace of Swords over here. So this is you holding that sword, clearing something out here. Who is this King of Swords to the collective? Okay, we're getting closer over here. Who is this Queen of Swords to the collective? Who is this Queen of Swords to the collective? Now, for some of you, this could be an Aquarius energy. Whoa. They could have Aquarius somewhere in their chart. We do also have Gemini. Yeah, and for some of you, there's multiple people involved here. Wow. Okay. So, Jama Kalima, this is all clearing out. There's a perspective here. You're putting this all behind. You now know the truth, okay, in this reading. They affected not only your love life, health, and your prosperity. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This could have been someone that you were connected to in the past, actually, is what it's showing, where you were connected to this person. I'm seeing something where they're like, nope, let's drain them of love and of wealth and prosperity. So all the Venusian energy, which is why on Valentine's Day, it is all being restored over here. Success. Why 10 of Pentacles in reverse? Now, for some of you, just the word H-E-X, okay? I don't really talk about that. We don't put no power into it, but it can even be with the mind. Again, you know, where it's their mind. They're concentrating on this for you. They're speaking it, doing it. Why 10 of Pentacles in reverse for victory, rescue, and manipulation of nature? Why 10 of Pentacles in reverse for manipulation of nature? This asks you to have inner strength over here. This person tried to alter your destiny. Like they wanted you to move. They wanted you to go through things that you actually, like this was not your organic timeline. It really wasn't. And you're having some sort of awakening. There, for Valentine's Day, there is a sacred union with you and your true timeline. This person sent energy your way. Now, for the collective for Valentine's Day, how do they get out of this Eight of Swords? Why the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords? How do they... Yeah, you do reclaim your... Oh. Confirmation. For some of you, this is someone from your past that you pissed off. I'm seeing you as someone who does actually have like a... It's Valentine's Day, right? Knight of Wands. This is a passionate Knight of Wands kind of energy. Primal energy. Somebody tried suppressing your actual power. Now, again, this could be like, say, like you meet a lover and they're just like, that person's an a-hole. I feel like they used me. I feel like they were lying and this and that. And then they start doing things to you. And it's like, actually, none of that was true. You are a high priestess or a high priest here. You have a sort of authority. You are in your power. Ace of Wands. And that's what I'm seeing over here. They tried to dim your light or your power. Okay, this could be in childhood. You know, and sometimes you see parents that never want their children to see their real power, right? Where they'll speak things upon their children, right? It creates a thought or a program. You know, like say a daughter or son that loves to dance and perform. Those parents that are insecure about themselves, it's like, oh, stop doing that. You're getting attention, right? You know, where it's like that, where someone who's telling you, oh, you're just trying to get attention. No, actually, that's the really innocent part of you. You know, so for some of you, this could be as far as even childhood, right? If you have a parent that's speaking certain things upon you so that you don't see yourself, to block your third eye, it becomes a blockage. It becomes, yeah, you end up in a whole nother timeline, right? For others of you, this is just someone in your life that maybe you dated in the past. So it's either family or someone you've dated. They could have, you know, you had something karmic with them. They're like, no, they're never going to meet anyone ever again. This or that. You know, or they're a terrible person. They used me. No. What I'm seeing is there's been something inorganic placed upon your love life that's keeping you away from love and relationships. And it's not even because you're a chosen one that's, you know, in hermit mode or solitude. Your power is showing up here. And your power is in everything that they denied. Knight of Wands, Page of Swords, the High Priestess, Four of Swords, the Ace of Wands here. They wanted to diminish you and your power. And you're finding the truth. And there's cosmic justice here. Cosmic justice. Through some sort of chaos, there is positivity and success. Why do we have the Five of Wands and the Sun card for cosmic justice? Yeah, King of Pentacles. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn can resonate with you. You could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Why do we have the Five of Wands here for the Sun card and the King of Pentacles? They tried to slow you down with this conflict. You still end up in your original or say organic timeline, you know, or receiving, you know, the love that you're meant to receive, no matter what, is what I'm seeing over here. However, again, like it didn't completely alter, say, timelines of soul destiny and love and relationships in your life. What this did was slow it down. Your soul destiny is always available to you. If you believe in that, whatever that means to you. All right. But by the end of this, I do see that you actually have love here. It's very happy as well. Okay, it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Pisces. It was an air sign that may have done this to you in the past, okay? Not Aries. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. They did something to you, okay? This is someone, and again, whether they actually did, you know, like, I don't know, candles, magic, things like that, or spelling, right? Thinking upon your life. They did not want you to succeed, but to the point where they're like, say, watching your life through social media, through whatever. And they're like, nope, that person is not going to receive love. And I want them to lose their money and lose their love so that they could learn a lesson. That actually was not what God had intended for you. Okay, this is not your original timeline. They wanted you to lose big. Jaima Kalima on Valentine's Day. For anyone who's just joining, we were originally pulling cards for advice to close out the reading, and then a whole nother reading came out. Now, Kalima may resonate with you. Kalima breaks black magic, okay? Like, when it comes to dad don't work with Kalima. No, Kalima is the opposite. And by that, why do I say that, right? Ego and control. And so when it comes to Kalima, she is the one you want to work with when it comes to clearing things like that. Like black magic, the dark energies. She's kind of intense. She has like the tongue that sticks out and the skulls and holding up a head, but of the ego, control and true darkness, right? Not the darkness of the ego or like, ignorance, things like that. And so what I do see is, and again, as I say, the reflection, right? Kalima is a reflection, though, of true darkness, true ignorance, true ego and control. You have a victory where you are not supposed to go through a cycle of like, I have bad relationships and, I'm losing all this money and this and that. No, you're not meant to. Oh, hi, love. Thank you, Leona. Thank you for being here. Yes, exactly, Marlon. When a parent does this to a child, not that that's black magic, but you have altered that child's perception of their soul self, their true self, their connection to higher self. From, say, a parent's own insecurity or weaknesses or that. If a child is this, out there, confident, that's actually the innocent part of them. And, oftentimes when your own parents or family or society are the first ones to say or do these things to you, again, it alters your destiny in a sense. You are believing a program that is not your true program. Now, why do we have victory? Can we have... I'll see what that card is. It didn't come face up. Why do we have victory over here? Victory is here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have routine and emotional intelligence. So pay attention to your routine. Also, just what you need to know is, again, when it comes to, say, spiritual attacks, someone thinking upon you, evil eyes, all of that stuff that shows up on YouTube Tarot. Number one, it has no power over you. And that's what it needs for your consent, is for you to believe that it has a power over you. It does not. Two, when it comes to those things, right? You never have power. They could slow things down, never has power over you. So just know those truths. Okay? We do have Five of Pentacles here. What do we have for victory? What is this Jaima Kalima victory? Victory. What do we have for this victory? Now, it feels like this is truth, that for some of you, this happened as a child. Okay? We have the Devil card. We have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is childhood. Why the Devil card with the Six of Cups over here? For victory, why the Devil card and Six of Cups? Victory is here. I did give that story, right, at in the beginning of the reading, and then just now too. Because it feels like for some of you, it could be early childhood. Or, again, it could be someone who has done this to you at some point in life. But if a child is destined to be a king or queen of wands, why are you treating that child like they're a page of cups? Oh, you miss your mini-me. Yes. If anyone would like any readings, I'm going to do your reading, Sweet Mystic. I'm only doing readings from Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. It is Goddess Energy 444 for both Cash App and PayPal. For Venmo, it is Divine Goddess Energy. And we'll do your reading as well, Sweet Mystic 75. You are meant to be a king or queen of wands. You're meant to be wealthy. You're meant to be loved and admired. You are, say, meant to be a trendsetter. People are inspired by you. But if your first parent, or the people around you, your elders, are jealous of you, are like, who do they think they are? They think that they're actually just living in their divine design of who they've always meant to be, And that's what I'm seeing for you, where you are this king or queen of wands energy, and you've had past lovers, for some of you, family, and just people in general that are trying to dim your light and actually how God divinely designed you. You're meant, for some of you, you're actually meant to be like, you might even be a fire sign or have fire in your chart. You are meant to have energy, you know, and to express yourself and this and that. Um, yeah, everything's been cleared over here. All right, so what is the advice when it comes to clearing this blockage? What is the advice when it comes to clearing this blockage? Now, advice is saying that it's cleared. Page of Swords. What's the advice of clearing the blockage? Why Page of Swords? So it does say no, as I say, it's cleared. So for some of you, cut the cords, do the uncrossings, do the cleansings. I mean, it's Valentine's Day, right? Oh, look at that. Cut those cords, do the cleansings, clarity. For Valentine's Day, you can get... Spirit, where do you want me to go with this when it comes to this tip for Valentine's Day? It says maybe. Seven of Swords over here. You could simply pray or like say through the power of God, right? Through the power of the Holy Spirit, Archangel Michael, whatever resonates with you, Kalima, I hereby uncross, cleanse, clear, revoke, right? All forms and effects of black magic, of hexes, of curses, of control, of all of those different things when it comes to your love life. And you could say that specifically. In my love life, romance, and relationships, I break all vows, you know, all agreements, all this and that. My Babalawo just said, Happy Valentine's Day, Happy Valentine's Day, you know, so you're breaking free, you know, over here. And for it to be a high priest that messages me as I'm saying that, for some of you, you're going to need some high priest, high priestess stuff, okay? Whether it's prayer, ritual, whatever it is, a high priest is messaging me as I'm saying it, you know? So there's something you can do to cleanse and clear it. Again, there's a lot of different things that you can do. But definitely words are important. And so, again, through the power of God, the Holy Spirit, whatever resonates with you, I break, uncross, clear, remove all forms and effects of witchcraft, of black magic, of hexes, of control, of manipulation, whatever it is, upon my relationships and upon my love life. And that simple prayer alone can do so much. You know, whatever resonates with you. But for some of you, what you need to hear is it's not completely clear. As you do it, it's leading to complete success. You are surrounded by people over here with the Three of Cups and the Hierophant over here. Okay, Three of Cups, Hierophant. And then you have the Chariot card over here. This is you moving forward in purpose. And you're surrounded by people. All right? So that's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates in a positive way. And the Kalima energy, I had to jump into the reading over here. What do we have for this Valentine's Day victory? Believe in yourself, Anana, okay? What do we have for this Valentine's Day victory? Mary Magdalene, sacred marriage over here, okay? You have Mary Magdalene, Anana, believe in yourself, end of a cycle over here. All right, there is love on the way to you. And now, especially for this third part of the reading, we do have Isis, sacred contracts over here. There's a timing for everything. And I will say there are contracts of love and relationships opening up in your life, especially if you have felt like, you know, I've been single for years. I've been, you know, always away from people as a chosen one, whatever it may be. I see that story changing. Now, what do we have for advice for this Valentine's Day victory? What do we have for advice for this Valentine's Day victory? Your third eye is opening, yeah, to see truth for what it is. Archangel Metatron may also resonate with you. What do we have for this Valentine's Day victory? Now, some of you just need to hear this. I do see that it was, for some of you, a person that wanted you to learn a lesson. You know, again, whether they actually did something or just spoken of like, no, that person, they need to go through a karmic cycle of no love and they need to lose this and that and things like that. You're free from that. Okay, because it actually was not organic for you. What do we have for this Valentine's Day victory? Yeah, you're a little bit in the unknown. Okay, you have some options over here, or there's multiple timelines that are presenting themselves to you, multiple options. All right, I'm going to get a few more cards of advice. What are our final cards of advice for this Valentine's Day victory? You are sensitive to energy. We do have returning home over here. You're returning home to your natural organic timeline. You know, and again, with the sensitive to energy, you know, again, in a world of magicians and manipulation, all these different things, right? It's just knowing what's your soul's highest truth. And it just takes knowing thyself, right? Where you're like, yeah, I don't, you know, whether someone say spoke this upon your life or not, it's not organic. It's true to them. It's not true to you. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters in this world. You know, that, you know, in a world of so much awakening, so much truth, and that's not always true, right? But sometimes, like, it's just, well, that's your truth, but that's truly not my truth. And every time, space, and dimension. And so we're just not going to feed that, right? You are someone that is very sensitive to energy here. What do we have for advice on victory and Valentine's Day? The story is changing. For Valentine's Day, you are surrounded by people, okay, or experiencing love, intimacy, romance, in whatever way that resonates with you. We do have receive. Allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to give. I'm going to get some final messages of advice from these love decks. All right, and then we are going to get in Sweet Mystic 75's reading. If anyone else would like a mini tarot reading, you could send 777 to Cash App or PayPal, Goddess Energy 444. There we go. Yeah, for a high priest to message me as we're doing this reading. Soulmates. Okay, soulmates over here. Deep love, unity, and connection. These soulmates are coming in for you. All blockages and obstacles of soulmates have been removed this Valentine's Day. What do we have for victory and Valentine's Day? What do we have for victory and Valentine's Day? Now, someone is really sorry. This goes back to the twin flame reading at the beginning. Oh, no. I'm not telling all of you the card that I just flipped over by mistake. I'm not telling you at all. You will just have to find that hidden truth. And I do. Twin flames, that's it. Okay, so Valentine's Day cut the cord. Oh, I don't know those. For some of you, your Valentine's Day is cutting the cord. For others of you, it's just so funny. Like, this is a true twin flame connection, because let me tell you, I'm doing my best to not have these cards come out. Return. Twin flame is returning home to you. 4444, as I say that. Listen, Linda, listen. I was just saying, oh, these are the same cards from the twin flame reading. Twin flame. Okay, now for some of you, your twin flame is truly sorry. All right, we do have apology for Valentine's Day. And for some of you, there's a second chance. So again, we did 3 different readings for Valentine's Day. I do feel it was very balanced. The first reading for Valentine's Day is listen, Linda, listen. What twin flame over here, to the point that the tarot reader could not even avoid the twin flame reading. We have return and twin flame, second chance. The second reading is like, hey, you got it going on, so why are you staying over there with that person? You become so much more successful, and actually also people desire you. You know, you don't even realize it, but you're stuck with that person. The third reading is, hey, if there's any black magic, hexes, curses, blockages upon your love life, it is removed this Valentine's Day. Okay, so I do love that it was a balance of these 3 different readings. For some of you, it don't matter what you do to avoid this twin flame. You're on a twin flame journey. Whether you believe it's real or not, it's still going to show up. Kalima, yes, thank you, Kalima. Jai Ma, Kalima. We'll grab one final love reading over here. Was it Valentine's Day? Oh, there's a lot of history of Valentine's Day. What do we have as a final card? Let's see, we do have your intuition constantly senses the voice of spirit and conveys through emotion and feeling. Spirit's great love and wisdom continuously flows through you like a stream of soft diamond light. Stop for a moment and feel this beautiful flow of energy. And for some of you, just stop for a moment too. Now, there's a diamond ray of light. The diamond ray of light is the Buddhaic ray of light. So just stopping and imagine a diamond ray of light, so light that almost glitters like a diamond. Feel it cut through. The way diamond light feels, like, you know how like diamonds, like they're cut? It feels like just that light that is precise, just going exactly where it needs to go. So if you can, imagine a ray of diamond light from the soul star chakra above your crown, going down all the way through the soles of your feet and into the earth, cleansing you. And it was 144 as we were doing that. And it says, allow it to permeate every part of you. You and spirit are one, entwined by invisible threads of love. Okay, so diamond light may also resonate with you here. Okay, and that's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates in a positive way. You're in a good light. I know that we need to see our worth, and good don't stop. Yes. Sweet Mystic 75. We're going to put these cards to the side so that we could get in your reading over here. Confirmation when it comes to your daughter, this reunion. All right. If you're just joining us, we did 3 tarot readings today for all signs for Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. You are all my Valentines. Thank you for the love that we always share through time and space. What do we have? We're going to be getting in this reading for Sweet Mystic 75. If you would like a mini tarot reading, it's going to be 3 cards, Valentine's Day special for $7.77 to Cash App or PayPal, Goddess Energy 444. All right. I'm going to read the comments over here. Yes, Sweet Mystic. Hello, Velvet Parker. How are you? Valid 441. Valentine's Day was a bunch of murders. Yeah, there's a lot of holidays like that. Where it's, I personally do not pay attention. So I do live in the USA. I don't pay attention to any of these federal holidays. None of them. For Christopher Columbus Day. I don't pay attention to any like I don't want to say patriarchal holidays, but most of them have actually a different meaning. If you look at the history, most of them, something crazy happened on that day in history. Hiding the actual true ancient or indigenous holidays behind a federal holiday, so I don't really celebrate holidays, and that sounds too much. All right. Let's get in these messages for Sweet Mystic 75 on the reunion with her daughter. All right. Divine Mother, Divine Father, Holy Spirit of Light, Holy Spirit of God. For Sweet Mystic, we're going to do just the 3-card spread with one of these cards too. What do we have for Sweet Mystic 75 on the reunion with her daughter? What do we have for Mystic? So right away, you or your daughter may be conflicted, but now it says intimacy, but intimacy is not just romance, because we have bonding, confiding, like someone around the fire, okay, where Sweet Mystic 75, there may be a time in the future, and it could be quite literally over like a bonfire. There's something that you and your daughter, you have a conversation over something, a conversation over dinner, a conversation over some sort of activity. For Sweet Mystic 75, what do we have for Sweet Mystic 75 on the reunion between her and her daughter? What do we have for Sweet Mystic 75 on the reunion between her and her daughter? What do we have for Sweet Mystic 75 on the reunion between her and her daughter? What do we have for the final outcome of the reunion between Sweet Mystic 75 and her daughter? So we do have beautiful cards. We have the Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, the Chariot card, the Hierophant. Why the 7 of Wands for Sweet Mystic 75 for the reunion between her and her daughter? Now, there's a balance here as a parent where I see you having to stand your ground as a parent, because it gets to a certain point, right? You could do what you can do. There's certain things you don't have to take either. And that's what I'm seeing here, where there's a balance here of like there's conflict with your daughter and you do want and probably need to help her. But, there's also things negatively that you're going through when it comes to the situation that you have to stand your ground and protect yourself too. For Sweet Mystic 75, what do we have for Nine of Pentacles for this reunion between her and her daughter? Yeah, you're blocked off from her right now. Nine of Wands. Now, what Spirit's saying is this will take some time. We do have the Devil card over here, breaking through karmic chains. You do have Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Wands. When it comes to you and your daughter, there are a lot of blocks. There's also something about timing, where, especially as a parent, right? Like trusting the time, where truly everything does work out, but in the timing that this is happening, release fear, where it's not going to help you either, in your nervous system to be in fear, because everything does work out, truly. But as a parent, you're going to fear because that's your child. No matter how old they are, you're going to fear. And so it does work out. This is kind of, yeah, it does work out. Let's go though over here to the outcome. Why the Chariot card and the Hierophant for Sweet Mystic 75, the outcome of the reunion between her daughter and her. And why the Wheel of Fortune for the outcome. Now, your daughter, there's certain lessons that your daughter may have to learn on their own, and some of them require you. Where that's what's coming through over here. There's certain lessons that Spirit kind of like say wants your daughter to learn on their own, which means like as a parent, it's not easy to watch your kid, no matter how old they are, fall flat on their face and not intervene. That's so hard. But it works out. You both come back together. Your daughter's going to be a completely different person in the future. I get a lot of Taurus energy here, Pisces, and then Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Leo. Your daughter is going to be so successful, actually. Where I'm actually seeing your daughter in the future to a Queen of Pentacles. There's something about this is a life cycle they're meant to go through. It's not easy for you both. The outcome of this is they actually do awaken. There's a shift in perspective. What's the advice for Sweet Mystic 75 on this relationship with her daughter? What's the advice? You're going to get justice, okay? Well, she's in boarding school. Yeah, you are going to get justice is what this says, okay? And they're showing up as a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You can be, or it's just in both of your charts. It could also just simply be the grounding and stability that's coming into your relationship between, mother and daughter here. King of Pentacles and the Justice card. There's going to be justice. Everything is truly going to work out. Yeah, and you're going to move forward through this. There's like just certain, again, life lessons that are happening here. And you both may even have some sort of talk that changes things, like over a fire, over dinner, things like that. So I hope that resonates. All right. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Velvet Parker. No, 111. We're doing the last reading over here. Velvet Parker. All right. For Velvet Parker. Where are you, Velvet Parker? Just a general reading for your fiance. Okay. For Velvet Parker. 17. What do you think I was going to say after I read 17? Just by the way I start to say it. It said 1739, but I said 1738. Hi, Marlon. Oh, blessings, Marlon. Blessings to you. Okay, for Velvet Parker, 1739. What do we have for Velvet Parker? 1739, a general reading for Valentine's Day. Divine Mother, Divine Father, Holy Spirit of Light, Holy Spirit of God. The color purple. Something about the color purple for you. Could be purple foods. Purple is the third eye in the crown. But there's also something about something that's actually purple that maybe you purchased recently, led to purchase, that you ate, like something like that. What do we have for Velvet Parker? A general reading. Oh, I love that. What do we have for a general reading for Valentine's Day for Velvet Parker? Passion reignites. So as far as maybe you and your partner, passion's reigniting between you and your partner, okay? I don't know what they have planned for you today on Valentine's Day, if you guys have anything planned. Passion reignites, and within the flawless patterns of each other's soul, you discover inner peace. You are caressed by each other's love, and all this unfolds an endless blessing. Place no restrictions on one another. Be firmly grounded within each other's soil, but allow enough space for your branches to sway freely. And it does also say, you may not be aware of it yet, but a tapestry full of positive outcomes and spiritual blessings now permeates your aura. Okay, so Velvet Parker 1739, you do have good things on the way in your own personal life and also in your relationship. For Velvet Parker 1739, what is a general message for Velvet Parker 1739 for Valentine's Day? Why do we have positive outcomes here for Velvet Parker for Valentine's Day? For Velvet Parker 1739, what do we have for Valentine's Day of these positive times that are coming in? What are these positive times coming in for Velvet? Okay, we're going to get a clarification. For Velvet Parker for Valentine's Day general reading, why Judgment for the positivity coming in? Why Two of Wands? Now, if there was anything in your marriage, it feels like things end up working out. Like if there was just any like little mishaps, like little argument here and there, there's like, attitude, things like that, it works out. Where Spirit's also saying like you and your partner, you and your fiance, you guys are also good friends, where there's a message here of judgment, it says marriage, 10 of Cups. And I know you said that they're your fiance. There is a little bit of advice here of don't forget the friendship. And this balance of you guys are actually good friends and also married or going to get married. There's so much passion there. So that's just what's coming through too. Why Ace of Cups for Velvet Parker, 1739 for Valentine's Day? You have Two of Swords in reverse. You do have the Hermit card and the Ace of Cups. There's beautiful things coming in. It feels like Spirit is also saying at the end of this reading, I know that you said they're your fiance as well. Just don't forget the pouring in the love to you, like the balance of solitude over here. Why do we have the Hermit card and Two of Swords in reverse? For marriage, okay, you have this marriage card coming out again. The general reading is, hey, this year, Velvet Parker 1739, I don't know if you are getting married in this year. However, there's passion in your connection. Things can really, be very beautiful this year and positive. Remember the balance of friendship, and partnership, Spirit, and then the balance, right? Maybe that holy trinity of friendship part, and then the marriage part, but then also yourself, that third part, where Spirit's just saying too, to make sure that you always pour into you, Ace of Cups over here. And there's a message about pregnancy, or babies and children, so just be mindful of that too. We do have the Four of Wands and the Lovers, okay? You have beautiful energy this year. For Valentine's Day, again, have fun with your partner, with your fiance. I see really good things and balance in your connection, okay? What is the final advice for Velvet Parker 1739? What is the final advice for Valentine's Day? What is the final advice for Valentine's Day? Let's see, and why the Seven of Swords for the advice for Valentine's Day for Velvet Parker? We have Three of Wands, King of Cups here. Oh, this could have to do with your partner. Because we have a King and a Queen of Cups. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio for both. Where, do you or your partner maybe have a little bit more anxiety than the other one? What I'm seeing is someone who maybe is a little bit more out there, and then someone who not so much. For Velvet Parker 1739, why Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups here? Yeah, what Spirit's just saying too is say not self-sabotaging, right? Where maybe there is someone who is a little bit, say, more sensitive, anxiety, sensitive to energy, emotionally, whatever it may be. But don't allow it to, be the reason that you both argue or walk away from one another. I do see that you both can move forward over here, okay? And that's what I do have for you. I hope that it resonates in a positive way. All right. Blessings. You do have travel. Are you guys traveling? Because there's a lot of travel cards here for you too, Velvet. So that's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates in a positive way over here. All right. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for coming to my Valentine's Day live, spending some Valentine's Day with me. I hope that you are poured upon today and all days through all time and space. I hope that you are open to reciprocation. Yes, giving and receiving in balance. All right. Yes, happy Valentine's Day. Yay. Yes, I'm happy that it resonated, Velvet. All right. And I do love the way the readings came out today. 3 different readings for Valentine's Day, but I think very balanced. Complete love. You're going to get married to your twin flame. And then, hey, walk away from that person because you're more successful without them. And then the third one, all love blockages are removed. So I love the readings that came out today. Happy Valentine's Day to you all. I will be back tomorrow for some Pisces and Ancient Souls readings.